What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. And we are going to be picking up where we left off last time. This time, though, in our Light Brigade Oath Takers run, we've got the Oath of Endurance for 3 more days, which means we can only bring 10 brothers into battle at once. We have chosen our brothers wisely. Wide front line. Our archers all suck, so they're chilling for now. I went ahead and, off-camera, distributed some armor and some gear that we had that perhaps wasn't properly distributed. Kind of see some of our weaponry here, just sort of taking a quick account of our brother's shape. This helmet being busted, that's not good. Let's just get this repaired. And then see if there's any other small adjustments like that that I can make before we go into battle. Like that helmet here. That's whatever. I'm not going to min-max too much. Alright. We are going to jump in here to the collapsed dwelling. And get this done. Our brothers are in good shape. Our supplies are in great shape. And it's Ancient Dead. I was kind of expecting regular undead. But Ancient Dead are fine as well. They're going to be a little bit harder for our throwing weapon and ranged build that we sort of have going on here. Plus having minus a couple dudes is not great as well. Let's just hope they're auxiliaries and not legionnaires. You send a few of the men into the ruins to find the coat of Sir Isfan. All of them return in a hurry, which is unusual as they have a strong inclination to dawdle about to eat up sunlight and earn an easy day's salary. Thankfully, one of them has the relic in hand. Unfortunately, they all look like they've seen a ghost. They need not explain the source of their horror as a group of skittering, armor-clanking undead emerge from the ruins and level their spears at your company to arms. And it's a plethora of ancient auxiliaries. Wonderful. Okay, I'm hoping we can beat a plethora of ancient auxiliaries. I think we can. Our brothers in the back line, do they all have quick hands? That's a good question. Frontline bros do not all have quick hands, considering they're using ranged stuff. Man, my brain is fried. Guys, I'm under the weather a little bit. I got a cold. And I've noticed all day today. I went to order food to go this morning, and I couldn't think of the names of the meals that I've ordered like 100 times. So that's like one easy way I know I'm not feeling too great. But while I was feeling okay, I thought I'd make a video. See how much damage a javelin does. Not much. Though, to be fair, that little bit of damage might mean the difference between this dude getting one shot and not. We definitely want to use our ranged tools to try and take out some of the armor. Hitting him in the head was not good. We wanted to hit him in the body. They're wearing scrap armor. Really thankful there are no legionnaires in this fight. Because let's say even like 3 of these dudes were legionnaires with pole arms or something. This would be a very deadly fight for us. But there we go. The armor's pretty much gone. Armor's pretty much gone. Okay, hit him in the head. No worries. Stay strong, my brothers. Good. You have quick hands, so we're cool to switch it up with you. Spear wall might have been better there. Miguel does not have quick hands, so let's get his weapon out this turn. Same with Aaron Tier. Cleaver, of course, not the best weapon versus things that don't bleed. And we've got lots of cleavers. But they still are tier 3 weapons. They still have really high DPS. And I think if we connect, we should just straight be slaughtering them. And this is exactly what we need to do. We need to get a kill when they step in this turn. We can't give them a ton of turns to solidify. 13 versus 10 now. And you know what? This is a good opportunity. That sucked. This is a good opportunity for me to talk about something that I was going to talk about last episode and I totally forgot. Someone left me a comment asking why I don't attack shields. And that's honestly a little bit of a big discussion. As far as, you know, video games and Battle Brothers can be a big discussion. Nice that we landed that hit too. Why don't I hit shields? Well, it depends on a lot of factors. The quality of the shield that I'm supposed to be hitting. It depends on the type of weapon my brother is using and the abilities that it has. It depends incredibly on the situation that I find myself in. Am I fully surrounding someone? Am I fully surrounded? So your odds of hitting and breaking a shield in one shot without a huge axe or something like that is very low. Man, this would be so much easier. This situation, we don't really have any good weapons for destroying shields. Those misses were terrible. We needed some hits there. So you'll see, let me think of a good example. You'll see times when I play where maybe I have a chance to hit something shields and I don't take it. And instead I just keep swinging at this guy and I keep missing, or hitting the shield. Note also that attacks that miss do damage shields and eventually break through. In those moments, what I'm counting on basically is a lucky hit, right? A lucky hit to do the work. Sorry guys, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time. Nice. Nice. Heracles has been killing it. That's 2 in a row for him. What I'm counting on is a lucky shot. The shields that the Ancient Dead use, for example, and they're a pretty good example because they're one of the few enemies in the game that will shield wall you to death. Their shields are garbage. I can one-shot these shields no problem. If Galdric here had a big axe, he could destroy the shield. This is going swimmingly. In one shot, perhaps. There we go. However, let's say he misses. Let's say it takes 2 hits for him to get that shield destroyed. It quickly becomes like not worth it. That hit on the shield for a certain percentage could have just as easily been an attempt at a hit for the body, which would have killed these guys. Man, I'm not explaining this very well. I feel like I'm failing and my brain is failing. I'm starting to sweat. Let me drink a little water. Let me drink some water here. Hold on, guys. Let's say you have a certain percentage. No, that's not going to work either. You're basically hoping to get lucky either way. Whether you're looking to hit the shield or looking to hit the body, you're hoping to get lucky. It's all a percentage game. You can sit down and do the math. But when you sit down and do the math, I think what you'll find most of the time is that what you prefer is to destroy the person, not the shield, right? The shield is kind of irrelevant if you can hit the body, even if they have a shield. And to kill a skeleton, especially to kill an ancient auxiliary, we just need 1 hit. I just need 1. I need to get lucky 1 time. 130% roll here. And you see we're missing these like 38% rolls, which definitely sucks. I'm going for this guy because of the better surround, but if I killed him, my odds would be better at hitting the 2 guys on the flanks because it would split up their shield wall. Do we want to rotate anyone in? No. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the best time to talk about it, but so these 3 guys all shield walling. You could sit down and you could do the math as to what are the odds of us hitting them with them, all 3 of them shield walling. And to be fair, that situation, you'll see here we have split shield, 100% chance. Let's see if we destroy the shield on this guy. We used it, we hit it, and we didn't even destroy the shield. And that's with a powerful weapon. That's with a long axe. Look at the damage on that bad boy. And this is one of the weakest shields in the game. So Heracles could have gone for that attack, right? And could have just got lucky and just hit him with a strike and one-shotted him. Instead, now I'm going for 2 attacks on this guy to take out his shield, and then I still have to hit him. So I know that still probably wasn't the best explanation, but just look at the sheer amount of time it's going to take to get past this dude when all we needed was Gisbert just to get lucky on a 41% roll, and this guy is dead. So against the Ancient Dead, it really makes sense to hack them down. Let's say we're fighting the orcs. We're just going to sell everything we just got. Let's say we're fighting the orcs, man. The orc warriors, those dudes have big metal shields. The big metal shields take forever to hack through. It's not even worth it. By the time you hack through them, you could have gotten lucky and just hit them a couple times and routed them or something. It's almost never worth it in my experience to attack the shields. The enemies that you need to attack the shields on are... damn, what are they called? The tree boys. I keep wanting to say Ifrits, but that's not it. Oh my god, my brain. That's how you know I got sick brain. Sorry, guys. The tree guys. For those of you who play Battle Brothers, you know exactly what the heck I'm talking about. They put up shields. You have to hack them down. It exposes their core. Then you hit them. Super dangerous enemy. I don't know why I'm blanking on them. I'll probably remember them halfway through the episode and be like, aha, I remember now. But the prices here to sell are atrocious. We do not want to sell anything, but we will keep taking contracts because we need to fulfill our oath. And hopefully they like us enough that we'll be able to buy stuff from them before we leave, and we'll have the money to sustain ourselves as we travel. We just don't have a lot of space. So look at this, man. The durability on these shields are 16, and we didn't get through it with a long axe. 2 attacks, and then we still have to hit him. That's 3 minimum attacks to hit a guy. When in 3 attacks, Gisbert, I think it's Gisbert with the long axe. Is it Gisbert? No, one of our other brothers that has the long axe could have just, in 1 in 3 shot, he could have hit that dude and killed him. Almost guaranteed. Everything here that's worth almost nothing, we sell. We're not repairing any of that, of course. There we go. Just free up a little space because we're going to be going out and about in just a second here. Buy a little ammo. And if I can, I'm going to want to buy a lot of these trade goods too. Because I'm looking to make some cash whenever we go to our next place. They have high spirits, abducted children, they're well supplied, and they have witch burnings. This place is conflicted as hell. Holy crap! I don't think I've ever seen 4 famed items in any location at once like this. They have the Distinguished Ward. Pretty big. It can have better stats than this. It can go up into the 400s, I think. Sigward's the Ox's Toad Skin. Looks to be an incredible, like, light armor. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Noble Mail's one of the benchmarks for amazing armor for like nimble dodge bros. It's kind of like the line. This thing is better than it and weighs 6 less on the fatigue. That's incredible. Then we have the Stalwart Feathered Nasal Helmet. I feel like I'm wearing a nasal helmet. 291. Wow, 313 on this one too. And only for the cost of 1 more fatigue. That's incredible. Hilmar the Cruel's Heraldic Bassinet. Awesome. Can't afford any of it. Even if I sold everything in my inventory, I couldn't get a single piece. So, that sucks. But cool to know. Let's check out this contract here. Greenskins. I'd like to fight some greenskins, but it's a little dangerous considering we're down a couple men. Let's negotiate a bit here. This could be very dangerous, but I'm wary of the fact that this is probably us going to kill witches if they have abducted children and witch burnings. So where do they want me to go? Southwest of Groanwall. Oh, they want me to travel somewhere really far? I don't even know where Groanwall is. Oh, no. No, no, no. They want me to cover the entire map to go do this? That is terrible. I think we even need to get rid of this contract. I could travel to, like, Hammerden. No, no, no. That's so much for a contract that might even be too difficult for us to accomplish. We can't have that. We can't have this. We have to do that. We're going to do that after we buy stuff. Is it worth it to buy the salt here? I think so. And the gems. The tools are nicely priced. And we're going to go right now. We can't do it. I didn't realize. I should have read that more correctly. But if that ever happens to you, definitely do what I just did and cancel that. Because that's going to screw you over mightily. Prices here. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Even worse. See what the contract is. Witches. Yeah. This could go very bad. Witches have hexed my family, well, hexed my bloodline, well, more specifically my firstborn, Wernhard. Many moons ago I struggled to put it in, with the wife. God, I should have pre-read that. I asked the witches for help and they brewed me something proper for the bedroom. Of course, witches being what they is, they're now back and asking to take my firstborn away. Alright. I'll kill them. I'd love to fight them and see what kind of potion we get for them. But they want me to chill here and keep them safe. Which we can do. Should camp so I can repair. Oh, interesting. Grimstad's people are happy to see the Light Brigade. It is an unusual reception for a band of mercenaries, but it seems the oath-taking aspects of your business are held in high esteem with the laity. It's about time someone brought honor and pride back to these lands, one peasant says. Women adorn you with flowers and other good graces. As you bring the wagon to a stop, a throng of children come up wanting to touch young Anselm's skull. Will it give us strength or will it make us sick? Another kid comes up and elbows him out of the way. Just have them tell us what they do and are already. Oaths. This here is skull, and the other day we heard about Oathbringer, so what makes ye so different? Speak about young Anselm. You tap young Anselm's skull. Young Anselm was the first oath taker, the beginning of the oath takers. He was the first to realize that the true nature of man required sacrifice. He believed, and rightly so, that when man first wandered the earth, he did so in a state of suffering, and it was in that being that he made his greatest advances. What we have now is so very far away from how things were. Things are simply too good now. One of the kids scratches off the black scab and flicks it into the face of another. The other kid wipes it away and pops a pustule and rubs the pus all over the other kid. While they quarrel, you continue on. Yeah, things are too good. Young Anselm realized this world needed to return to a life of sacrifice, to give up elements of what you enjoy, to sharpen oneself against the grindstone of suffering. Naturally, this made young Anselm many enemies. One of the kids looks up and asks how it was that young Anselm died. You smile and say, this is a story for another time. Speak about oaths. Hand to Anselm's head, you explain the oaths. Every day that we rise and offer ourselves unto this world, we take an oath. An oath to ourselves, to our loved ones, to our neighbors, even to the earth, and to the animals which adorn it. We take an oath to the world entire. A kid bites down on an apple, he says. If ever one has taken oaths, what makes you the oath takers? Aren't we all oath takers then? You grin and nod. Precisely. We are all oath takers indeed. However, if I may let you in on a little secret, the kids gather around, hushing one another. You explain. Anytime I try to teach a kid something in jiu-jitsu, I always tell them it's a secret. That's the only way they pay attention. When you were born, you did not know all, yes? Same as our oaths. The old gods wish us to explore this world in full, not have all its mysteries merely handed to us. If they were handed to us, will we be where we are today? Or would our contentedness leave us in our first dwellings? We oath-takers are exploring the extent to which the old gods have strengthened us, and also weakened us. And in seeking all our limits, we shall become closer with the old gods, and closer with all others. One of the kids kicks dirt. He asks if you have any sweet pies in that there wagon. Speak about those pieces of shite. One of the kids pipes up. We had a group of men like you in town the other day, said they were the oath bringers. Are they like you brothers or something? Huh! You start to answer when Hermione the survivor butts in. The oath bringers are blasphemers. They are heathens and not keepers of oaths, but breakers of them. They have stolen young Anselm's jawbone, and we vow to slay every oathbringer to have it returned. The boy says that the oathbringer said they were wanting to get the skull from you because you, the oath-takers, were the true heathens. Hermion's anger reaches a boiling point. The oathbringers say a lot of shite. They are peddlers of lies, nonsense, and hysteria for a storefront, and cruel misapprehensions their goods. You stare, I don't know what that means. And cruel misapprehensions their goods. Interesting. You stare at the oath-takers for a while, then put a hand on his shoulder and tell him maybe he should go count inventory to cool down a bit. We've said everything there is to say. We said a lot. I was trying not to be camped, but I don't think we're going to suffer the penalties of being camped when they attack. A woman is spotted approaching the company. The sellswords are ensorcelled by her beauty, but you know better. You draw your sword and clang it loud enough to draw the ire of this supposed lady. She sneers and her lips snap back with a grin that goes from nearly ear to ear. Her skin tightens until it creases and turns a pale gray. She laughs and laughs as her hair falls out. The witch points a finger at you. Ah, I smell your ancestry, sellsword, but it matters not where you come from. The pact must be paid by the firstborn's blood, and anyone who stands in our way will bleed in kind. The company falls into formation and you tell Wernhard to keep his head down. To arms. So we have a witch hunter in our crew. I don't know if he's in the battle right now. And of course she alludes to our ancestry here. So this is going to be a proper scrap, it looks like. I don't know if these are all Naxurs. And we want to be very careful about the witch. Because what she's going to do is attempt to ensorcel us into attacking our own brothers. Here we wait. And if we can, it'd be nice to send someone to go and try to get her. But we don't really have that kind of capability on this squad at the moment. You're going to switch over. Did we have a level that I didn't pop? I was talking too much and not leveling. So when fighting witches, what's the best strat? The best strat is to switch over to bashing weapons. Weapons that can stun. Because the only way to stop a brother who's been mind controlled is to stun him and take him out of it. Wonderful. Hospin, let's get the spear out. Whiffing both of those. Every whiff is unbelievably painful. And we just whiffed a ton. Because if we ever hope to get to the witch, we have to cut through all of these dudes first. Okay, we can't do that. Nice. Yeah. I needed to step in with Miguel so that these guys didn't get a chance to eat. Okay, there's the witch. So they have, I think, 2 abilities, if I'm remembering right. I'm going to talk about those in a sec here. Move here to try to scare him. Yeah. I didn't do my best job of covering them from eating. We wait here. So what she's done right now is link. Oh, that's not good. She soul linked a dude so that we couldn't attack her without doing damage to ourselves, whoever she was linked with. But she's not currently linked with anyone. So now would be a wonderful time to attack her. But we're whiffing what should be some good attacks. Heracles, thankfully, just botched that attack. Wonderful. Go for that. Step in here. Gisbert has our billhook. He needs to do some work. Yeah. Not shocked to see him run. Thorn's gonna help. He's not here to do any damage to Heracles. I don't think he would do much damage to Heracles. He's here to give an alternate target for Heracles to hit. Now the thing is, yeah, her trying to take us is not the scary thing. Her hexing us is what's terrifying. We can't kill her while she's hexed. That was scary. I should not have done that. I didn't mean to do that either. I actually meant to push. But thank God he whiffed. And the hex is still protecting her. So if we go, I think, let's see, this is the way to check. This character has been cursed to feel the same pain and receive the same wounds as another character. Be careful as it could kill him. The effect will persist for another 1 turn. So let's say we had, who's a character with a ton of HP? Mudun. If we knew we could do just a little bit of damage, enough to kill her, we could try and get away with it, but it's kind of not worth it. Step here. I don't think any sort of knockback or anything, yeah. I don't think that does anything. That was a test. I've never really tested that before. But we rally around our flag. And then next turn, I think we'll get a window. I've had battles with Hexen before where they just constantly use it, and then you basically never get to attack. I'm gonna try and attack here. Oh, that's okay. I tried. If she keeps casting it on the same dude, it's like, what am I supposed to do, you know? Rally, I don't believe, calls anyone back. Yeah, it only works on sleeping. And I don't believe anyone's in any kind of danger. We'll just shield wall with everyone who has a shield. That way, if Anthony tries to hit, he's less likely. Can't. We'll jump away. I almost jumped away there. And there we go with the full surround. Shield wall. Okay, so we took a risk there and wrecked the heck out of Erhamian. Kind of didn't expect it to bypass his armor like that. Although I guess I should have. That makes way more sense. Yeah, she took a lot of damage. So we just need her to like whiff a hex. I don't know. Or put it on someone else who can take the hit. Go, dog, go. Ow. Nice. And that's our window. And we pass until the end. So not a difficult Hexen fight. It's over. It starts getting difficult when there's a ton of them. But if I ever think I'm going into a fight with a ton of Hexen, I make sure I bring a lot of bludgeons, a lot of morning stars, or really low tier bludgeons, because I don't have any in my inventory to show you guys. They do enough damage in the hands of good brothers. Feel free to read this, guys. I'm starting to get a little burnt from the reading. Whew. My nose is all clogged up. All worked out in the end. They no longer have abducted children. You are welcome. So let's pause here for a second. We're going to go to Hejsager. I was happy to be up north for once, and I'd kind of like to stay up here. But if we're going to make money, I think Zenefest might be the best place to go, or we just go all the way back south. Man, more witch problems, huh? Of course, you guys saw that we have a red apple, or a poisoned apple. That's a really good crafting ingredient. I have no idea off the top of my head what I can make with it. Another place where the prices here are too high to buy. We're going to buy food, though. We have to have it. We're going to level and re-equip that helmet. So let's level up. Yeah, this would have been a good fight for Battleforge there. Nice to get a full roll in melee skill. Thank you very much. I'll take this 3 in range defense, though I don't love it. And actually no, because he's got the broken knee. We don't want to pump that on him at all. I keep forgetting that. Don't pump any of this on him. But we will take a resolve roll here. We need him to hold. The brothers who hold the ends need to hold forever. They can't be broken. Can't allow it. Executioner here. Pretty good, especially on a cleaver bro. Man, look at these terrible rolls here. Take the 4 in fatigue, fine. I'll take the 5 in resolve because we want that eventually. And I guess I'll take a 4 in range skill. I will not pump range skill on throwing bros past 50. It's absolutely not necessary. I would not do that. Anthony here might end up being a decent archer, so I don't want to lock him into either crossbows or whatever quite yet. I'm not going to pass a 5 roll in range defense. That's nice. And then I guess I'll take a 3 roll and resolve. You gotta get your resolve up, homie. He needs our Nexur necklace pretty bad. But as far as perks go, we just keep building the crippling strikes. Everything just more injuries, more injuries. It'll pay off when everyone has it. That's when it's at its best. Sort of looking at all the loot we have to sell and such. Level 1, Airthorn's there. Let's separate our experienced bros from our inexperienced bros just so that at a glance I can tell who's who. Get our archer core in. Alright. That's about all we need from there. This is probably us to kill more witches. Yeah. Very dangerous. Yeah, convince me this is worth a pouch full of... Yeah. Stay around and protect them. See, this one's a 3-skull contract. I feel like this is going to be multiple witches and also enemies that are going to be very tough for us to kill. I'm going to need some time to think about this. I don't think I want to do that contract. We're not quite ready, especially with our current state of being down 2 men to take that fight. And really, you do need to prepare for witches. There's going to be a point, there's a legendary location in the game, the Witch's Hut, where you have to fight a lot of witches and a lot of really strong enemies that help protect them. And I'll start to collect. Every time I get a bludgeon or a morning star, I just keep it. And eventually my wagon will be big enough that I can do that. I can afford to do that. A giant hedge knight. Oh my god, he comes with a great sword, a weapon that I would happily buy. Helfric the Pious. Straight up Norman. Look at all the nobility here, man. And he comes pre-leveled. Wow. This dude is a steal. For the cost of his armor, sword, and a couple levels to get a hedge knight, that's probably a great deal. But we don't make purchases without checking everything out first. Saleh helmet, though it's very overpriced. Prices here to sell, not so hot. Oh my god. One of my favorite weapons in the game are the noble swords. 45 to 50. So same damage there. But an extra bit of effectiveness versus armor. Same fatigue, but weapon skills build up -1 less fatigue. It's a good sword. I don't know if it's worth the money for us at this point. For us, getting like a billhook and like a bardage or something would be or a warhammer or something like that. For the cost of this, I could get like a warhammer, some fighting axes, and it would be more effective for us. But that's a sweet looking sword. I love the blue. I love the blue theme on it. Yeah. We're not going to make any money off of our trade goods here. We'll see what that contract is. They've got a cleaver here. And these are the bludgeons that I'm talking about. They're great because they do enough damage to kill the enemy, but when you have to bonk your own brother on the head to stop him from killing you, it's not as bad. And if your brothers are hexed and attacking you, all they're going to hit you with is a bludgeon. And when everyone has Battle Forge, it's not that bad. And that's how I've managed to beat that terrible Hexen fight so many times, is by making use of that strategy. Okay. He wants me to do a patrol. I can bring him back 35 heads. That's not a bad deal. So he wants me to go to Hezsager, Grimstad, Zenefest. I need to plot that out real quick. It's probably located somewhere down this road. Grimstad, what did I say? Zims and Hezsager, whatever. Yeah, I haven't found Zenefest yet. I'm going to accept this contract. This is a chance for us to make real money. We don't have any locations that we'd like to take out. We need some supplies. We're going to have to sell some of the junk in my inventory. Just some low-tier weapons and things like that. Otherwise, we're going to have to sell bigger stuff later that we don't want to sell. And sell all these janky helmets, I guess. Okay. I'm good on everything. I just need some food. I'll take the cheapest food you have, please. And that's good enough. Alright. So now we need to go here first. Let's just hope dudes attack us. If dudes attack us on the road, that's what we want. Some bandits, some northerners, whatever. They now have safe roads. That's good. Safe roads. Allowing them to prosper. I don't remember what that means exactly, but the prices have gotten worse. So, kind of feel bad for them. Let's pop up here in the fog and see if we can find a little location right off the road where we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get paid for the location kill, but also count the heads towards our total. Wow, not getting lucky. Haven't seen a single enemy either. Buy the really cheap food that's here. And then last but not least, Zenithfest. Let's use this up as an opportunity to scout. Sorry guys, I'm breathing and talking through my nose and it's miserable. Okay, some battles have been fought here. Quite a lot of battles. What do we got? Goblin Raiders and Barbarians fighting each other? That's the fight we want to get in. Hell yeah. In the forest though, this might be our first forest battle. Weirdly enough. We used to do 1,000,000 forest battles in Battle Brothers Let's Plays. It's definitely one of them though. Maybe not our first, but it's close. Oh, we have our falcon. Yes, the first time we're going to use a falcon here. And could have jumped forward first, but there must be fighting like right here and we can't see them. But falcons are awesome for forest battles for this exact reason. Okay, this is what we're going to want to do. Is make some kill zones. So we've got a kill zone here and a kill zone here. It's just a matter of what size concave we can get away with. We can put 3 men here and then put men behind them. Or we can go 4 men here and get an even bigger concave. But they may not jump into that. In fact, they often will not. Gonna move up with our hammy in here. There we go. Yeah, I was about to say, without 12 men, I don't even think we can do that. So we might have to tighten this up to 3. I'm hoping these Reavers come to me. I'm hoping some of the Goblins come to me as well. Yeah, Theodore might just step in here. These 4 go top. Nice. They might also cut the corner though and try to go the other way. Beautiful lucky shot. Our angle's a little bad here. We pass. Pass. Yeah, the odds of him hitting us are pretty low. It's a little annoying. Finishing the skirmishers is not going to be easy. We'll probably end up having to kill everything else on the battlefield before we kill them. But they're an annoying enemy, and in the forest, they're at a pretty big disadvantage. You can drop down the stats here for those of you that like to see that. Oh, really? He's going to throw some heavy axes at me. Yeah, the odds of a goblin hitting me from this far away with this amount of cover with a kite shield is like 0. It would be nice to put some injuries on this dude, considering how much we've invested in, like, executioner and all that. Step in there. %. I don't want to get hit by these axes. Alright, he's going to get a chance to go first. We hurt him, but we didn't injure him. And like I said, they're cutting up this way, which is not what we wanted. If they keep going... Ow. Okay, thankfully he only hit one. We're playing really defensive. We could get more offensive and get in there and, you know, try to get all these heads. But gosh, that's super risky. And I kind of wish I had saved my Falcon. We're going to take the aim shots. But, like, look at this dude. I don't want to go in a 1v1 with him. I don't want to do that at all. Let's see how he steps forward. And I don't want to fight this dude on the high ground necessarily either. Okay, good. If we do enough damage to him, he'll try to run. See where he goes. Kind of splitting up in teams of 2 here. Alright, he's engaged. That's good to know. That means I can step in and try to get some work done on him. Somebody's dying. Getting hits here would be pretty clutch before he gets a chance to throw. Damn. Okay, Aaron Tier. I had wanted to step you in, but I guess not. Okay, with Ospen, we switch it up. Take those 14s and we get lucky. We got very lucky and we landed. And I can't step through here because we had to switch weapons anyway. So we just wait. Nice. Get a little vision. Down to 10. And he took our kill. That sucks. Okay, now we're in the danger zone though. Looks like some full HP Reavers mostly. We're going to lock this dude down. And then we can swap with rotation. Next turn if we want. But our brothers need to just start moving. We've got a couple paths. We can go this way, this way, this way, and that way. Ah, I forgot to use rotation. God dog it. That was a little mistake there. We want to put Errantier in the front, of course. Yeah, now we're going to get shanked. And I'm going to have to use it next turn. So, pretty crappy. I just want to step in here and know what the hell is going on, man. I like to party. What are we doing? This is good. I'll send him up. You pass, please. Rotate into an attack. Beautiful. Didn't think we would one-shot him like that. Okay, they're both not doing so hot. No quick hands yet. Two here, three here. Taking a little bit of a risk here in the center. Exposing Mudun to attacks from this guy we don't have to expose to. I'm just hoping he keeps going for the Goblos. And he did. I mean, now I'm hoping they land some shots, but I don't want them to get any kills. That was nice. Good poisoning. We take those. That was some mildly improbable misses, but it's okay. Go for the decapitations, and we didn't get it. So now they're going to take another one of our kills, probably. Let's get the sword out. Okay, he chose to go in. Man, I'm so aggravated he's gonna take my kill. Sucks. Should have known the Gobos would come out ahead on this one. We just got to get lucky with one shot there. That was an unbelievably terrible series of misses. That was highly improbable. Holy crap. He's doing so much damage. Alright, Airthorn, let's get your pike out, sir. This dude's gotta go. And that whiff was pretty brutal. Our enemies are too dangerous to miss this much. And the two good kills we kind of set up for ourselves, we missed our opportunity to get them. Because the Gobos took it. Going for the decapitation, because I think it's our best chance to not get whacked by this dude. And he's not broken. Okay, okay. Oh, I had another shot! God dog it. Alright, don't kill me. Almost killed me. This fight is probably not going to have been worth it. Hopefully we get some levels or something. I had one more shot, like a 30-something% chance. This would potentially be an okay opportunity to shield destroy. But even still, I think if you give me 3 swings here, I'd probably get lucky once and get the kill. Can we see everything on the map that we're fighting? We can. Okay. It also sucks this isn't a location, so it's not like we're going to get, you know, some fantastical loot from this. We're just getting whatever we can scrounge from the battlefield plus heads. Alright, you, sir, don't fight. Little routing is good. Less chance to hit me back. And the game's proving me wrong here, which is fine. Gabo's being quite hard to hit. But hindsight's 20/20 and all that. Could have very easily just killed this guy. Yeah. And there we go. Whew. Was it worth it? Probably not. Just in tools alone. Cool to get the heavy throwing axes. Some of my favorite weapons. I'd rather have the javelins, probably. Even picked up some spiked bolas. Some food, some cash. Bone figurines are worth a little bit. Not so great. But happy to have some heads at least to turn in. And the game is essentially paying me to explore, which is good. And our brother's hurt here, so we'll let him heal. And we'll go a little heavier range focus. And if we have a brother who's really good at throwing, should give him the better throwing stuff. So there we go. What did I say? Do all of our archers have 2 quivers? The answer is no. Free up a little inventory space. Nice. And let's continue. I would take another fight, another sensible fight. Kind of want to get up on this mountain first. Nah, never mind. It's not that important. A small barbarian fight could be just what we need, especially if we can take it out in the open. Reavers and thralls, a little dangerous. But I think we can do it. Especially if we can get this oath done so we can put 12 men back in our party. I don't want to fight them at night. Right now we're repairing and healing. I'm just going to shadow them. This is a little goofy. But we're going to be in better shape. Our range will work better. And I'm hoping that this, by noon tomorrow, ends. I probably don't even need it. And what would really suck is if someone... Oh! See, that's a fight I really want. It's just to kill some easy thralls. We're going to take this. I don't want those other ones to get away. I waited a little longer, but... push came to shove and they got me. I was missing out on too much value. Not a lot of shields here. We should do great work. Even without amazing archers. Even that miss was great. This dude's going to try to shield bust me. I'll not have it. Those are 2 63s we just whiffed. Feels bad, man. Take some 40s. If we get a kill, that's amazing. I'm not stepping in. Nice. Good to freak those dudes out before they get a chance to hit me with those big weapons. Love having Galdrick on some high ground. See what they do. Wudun could be in a little bit of trouble, but he's armored. He's well armored. I don't want to give this guy a chance to shoot this javelin at me and just destroy one of my kite shields. I was going to say, if no one steps in front of him, I'm going to try to shoot him. Followed by someone stepping in front of him. I'm going to take this shot instead. Nice, he switched and whiffed 2 attacks. Beautiful. He's got exposed ribs and he's breaking. That was almost certainly a big part of why he failed so hard. Oh my god, you can hear the music's pumping. Went for the decapitation and didn't get it. Now feel the wrath of Ozpin and his mighty spear. I'm a spear bro for life, guys. Even back in the day when I'd play stuff like Dynasty Warriors, I'm always playing dudes that use spears. Alright, now you're in trouble. I was about to say, before anything happened, I was like, watch, I'm going to shoot Galdrick in the back. He's just a magnet for all things damage. Oh god. Don't get killed by thralls, man. Are you serious? What are we doing? Oh my god. The odds on that are so low. I can't even believe it, to be real. Holy crap. Why do you hate me, game? Now, Galdrick here has to do work, or else he's gonna die. Jesus. Okay, that was great. But we've got a bunch of bleed on us now. And it would be awesome if we could land these attacks before we have to bleed on Galdrick. Nice. Okay. Picked up a level for that. A couple more heads, a couple more piles of stuff. Oh, the bear hats. Oh, the good old days. I used to use the bear hats to judge how much money we get from different towns. That was my best way to do it. God, I miss the bear hats. I wish you could make them better. See, quick draw here is an archer through and through. He just needs to get those stats right. Good 4 rolls and everything. We take that. Beautiful. He's going to be an archer eventually. He's just not right now. He is our historian, that's right. So for him, currently we're going to get probably Overwhelm. Or no, we just get Executioner. We're doing it. But Overwhelm, and then eventually we'll get him Bow Mastery, and then we'll see whether or not we want our bros to all be in heavy armor, some in light armor. There's a lot of ways we could play it. But we're getting heads, baby. And right now, Galdrick needs to come out. He cannot fight. We have a couple other bros who are a little injured. And we're going to put in just more range stuff. This should still be okay. Yeah, 10 more heads. What are we getting paid? 53 apiece for them? Beautiful. Game gives me a little bit of a mix of a high ground, low ground situation. Not happy that it's Ozpin that's in this situation. But 10 thralls should not be a problem for us. If we want, we could even consider just pulling Ozpin out. I don't think we even need him. Awesome. All of our range tools are failing us kind of at the moment. Let's kill the guys who are close to us. Probably don't need to tell you all those misses were very unlikely in a row. Our Hamion's going to step in front. The dudes on the low ground I'm not worried about with Arantir. It's dudes standing here and surrounding Ozpin that I don't like. And you see they're still going for him. even though we put our Hamian in front. It's kind of what I thought would happen. So he's making their shot worse. This was just a pure matter of reading the AI and trying to understand what they would focus on. I think we did that beautifully. And that only comes from playing way too much of this game. And I mean that in the best way possible. Put a little, spread the damage around, spread the love around. Can't wait till we get Berserk on everyone. Glad we didn't shoot Mudun in the back there. Nice. Okay. Anyone who can rotate down a little bit more, we need to. They still have to engage me. They've got all these throwing weapons, but they haven't lost quite enough yet in order for them to want to run away. Nice. He wants to run away. See if we can nail him with an aim shot. Okay. Still got to get lucky one more time, and we did. And just like that, they're locked down, man. Kind of move everyone in here, switch it up. This mission kind of ended up being a great thing for us. Letting us explore, letting us get paid to just go around and take as many fights as we can to get experience. We also, I think, had already accomplished our mission of fulfilling our oath to young Anselm. Pick everything up. Yeah, and our inventory is looking mighty full. We may want to consider spending cash to upgrade our wagon soon. Wait, what do we discover here? Altar of the Ancestors, probably a crazy powerful location, and it is. It's got tons of Chosen and Reavers and a drummer. I can't believe this. You idiot. Oh, this is worth a ton of money and is really hard to get. You come to a commotion between Mudun the Acolyte, the Glutton, and a bucket. He's heaving into it so hard his back lurches like a cat, and his hurls sound like an undead cow giving birth. When he lifts his head, his face looks like a gourd, cheeks ballooned, his mouth still all a gargle. Thorben the dog comes over. He ate the witch's apple. Raising an eyebrow, you ask the Glutton why he would do such a thing. Vomit strings wriggle from his wrists as he wipes his eyes. "'Cause I'm always hungry." He pitches his head back into the bucket, like a man who dropped 1,000,000 crowns down a well. You tell the mercenaries to keep an eye on him until he's out of the system. That is, if it ever will be. Yeah, why? God, I hate that event. And here we go, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to pause, blow my nose. Alright, we're back. When asked what army he would wish to see deployed before him, a famous general remarked, "One that does not need to breathe. No matter how skilled a man is, if he does not have the energy to fight, then all his abilities are reduced to nothing but wheezes of air. And in such a state, even a swordmaster may find himself only as dangerous as a dram wench. A good breath taken now is a well-placed sword swing later. The Light Brigade has followed that axiom to its fullest. Now that the company has filled its lungs of proper fire, it is ready to accept another oath. And we were able to do the extra oath. And now we can come back to full strength here. And even look to put in some of our newer bros. Do we have any two-handed stuff we could give these dudes for the back? Man, all that, huh? And we didn't pick up anything? Yeah, not quite. It's alright. Thorben, you're going to get in there. We got a level on Ospen. Let's hook him up. Get him his crippling strikes. Man, check that out. Throwing Master Extraordinaire is what he's looking like. A foreign resolve is nice. And basically never pump that again. I see all these threes. These threes are good. Would like to get him a little HP. There's a lot of stuff there I would have liked to have gotten that we weren't quite able to get. But let's see what the new thing is. And let's also check, we're at reputable, 1400, which means we unlock this other free seat here. The quartermaster is new. Increase the amount of ammunition you can carry. No. The recruiter. We want the scout. That's the one we want. I don't know why I thought we already had that. We've got the scavenger and the negotiator on this group. Do you know what I just realized? We need to go here. We need to go back here. Did I just miss this location? I don't know, guys. My brain. Were you like yelling the whole time? It's like Zinenfest is here and I just didn't see it. That's very possible. Either way, my blundering around in the dark. There's the location we were at was Zinenfest. These guys might have cleared these enemies out. Yeah. Sorry guys. My brain. I'm in the fog. We still have a chance. We can get a little exploring done. So there isn't some other city for us to explore, obviously. But we did clear the road. We did a little bit of exploration. And we found a lot of heads because of my misstep. Whereas now I'm like running around in the forest. Not getting lucky. Give me some dire wolves or something, man. Okay. Sitting alone in thought isn't just a physical task. You must clear your mind of all obstruction and distraction, cutting away every element until you are left to darkness in its purest state, where mere glimmers can become divinations, brightly standing against all that is black. And there it is, coming to you in an instant, truth effervescent in its shimmering clarity, held out to you by the glow of young Anselm's hand. The truth of your purpose in the Light Brigade's future, it must undertake but one oath. This one is the one that wants us to kill greenskins, correct? Or beasts? Okay. This is the one that lets us kill greenskins. And this is the one that lets us fight undead. I have no idea what I'll be fighting. But 10 days worth of basically debuffs. I'd probably take the oath of... I'm just gambling here. If we get the late game crisis to fight greenskins, we'll be happy to have this. If we take the late game crisis and it turns out to be undead, we'll be happy to have this. It's really no way to know. These are all bad. Basically, we're getting a debuff in every battle now. Except in the very small instance of us fighting greenskins. And we got a little bit of cash. The prices to sell here are now quite good. We're definitely going to sell all the junk. The junk has to go. See what we could get up to. Unless I really want to go down south, which I kind of don't want to do. This might be the best chance we're going to get to sell all this stuff. And I think we should. I'm not going to hold these trade goods any longer. I just don't think we're going to get a better payday than that for a while. It's very unlikely. The prices here to buy are mediocre, but to sell we're fine. 19 here. 21 would have been like ideal if you were just curious what my number is. Well, let's see, with all this cash, is there any amazing purchase that I can make? Yeah, everything is so... This is expensive. 2,000 for a Saleh helmet is quite a lot. Saleh helmets are the best archer helmets in the game. And we have quite a lot of archers. Would be nice to start picking those up sooner rather than later. Yeah, just everything is way too expensive. I just looked there. Sorry. Wanted to look at the hires, though. Could afford to get Otmar the Giant. And this is honestly the type of brother who is probably worth it. I wanted to get at least one Hedge Knight in our party for obvious reasons. One, because he's going to be sick. But I also want to get more Oath Takers, but I think we can get them cheaper. Though, look at this dude's helmet. And it's going to like bankrupt us to pick him up. This guy's 1,000 cheaper and a level higher with a weapon that I actually want, but with armor that I don't care about. So it's a bit of a trade. He's wearing the same armor as Hamian, so it's a 150, which is not bad. Because it's not technically modified either. We could put something on this, and that'll be a pretty sweet piece of early game armor. Man, I'm very curious. I'm curious what a lot of you guys would take here. I think this is a great Hedge Knight pickup for the cost. You'll see here the Great Sword. I'd say it doesn't cost this much on average. Right now it's about 5,300, so this is a huge amount of his cost. I would say on average you can get these for about 4 grand. And we don't need the brother right now. Not at all. But eventually we're going to pick up a guy just like him anyway, and he might not be as good. And this guy's already pre-leveled. He's already got a weapon we want. So I've kind of talked myself into taking him. But it's worth thinking about. Because I could just get us the scout right now. And just kind of keep the money in the bank for other opportunities. Or get the scout and upgrade the wagon. And still have like 2,500 left over. But you know what's more fun than all of that? Otmar the Giant. Standing amongst men like a bear in a suit of armor, Otmar earns plenty of double takes. The Hedge Knight has spent many nights sleeping peacefully beneath a pale moon, and just as many days killing ruthlessly beneath a shining sun. Tired of killing jousters and lords as well as women and children. Jesus Christ. Otmar sees mercenary work as something of a vacation. He's getting hired. Welcome to the squad. You better be amazing. He's got great stars in fatigue and HP. He comes decently equipped. He's an optimist. He's not that good for the money. We basically just paid a ton of money for a great sword and a good brother. Look at that HP though. Student. And then brawny. First 3 that I would get. As far as levels, let's take the 4 in fatigue. Let's take the 3 in melee skill. And let's take the... I'm going to take the 4 in resolve. We'll get him up to 50 and then we won't pump that anymore. We'll take the 5 in fatigue. See, and now we get to pass this. We'll take the 4 in range defense. That's a max roll for him. And then we take the 4 in hit points. This brother could be a lot of different stuff. Another 5 in fatigue. Look at these fatigue rolls. Beautiful. And then a 3 in resolve here, and we basically don't pump that anymore. This could be a lone wolf brother. For sure. And you know what? Modu. You hold that, please. Could even do something like this. Do we have anyone in the back who kind of doubles as a decent sergeant, bro? Not really. Could do something like that. We don't necessarily need the battle standard at this point. Just have our 2 brothers who can rally out on the flanks. I don't hate it. But guys, that's it for me today. And we should definitely give him the great sword, by the way. His melee skill is way higher. His chance to hit, he was going to crush with it. And this is kind of the weapon that I want him to have eventually anyway. Probably going to go ahead and pull the trigger on sword mastery with next T levels. But guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you think he was a good pickup. If I got a good deal for him or not. It's been so long since I played, it's hard to remember, honestly, but I think I did. Take care, guys. Wish me luck. This cold has been no bueno. And I'm just going to try to pull through. I might miss a video here or there in the next coming week. I'm going to be pretty busy with school. And if I start feeling better, hopefully jiu-jitsu and other things, But I'm going to try to be consistent with me putting out videos. Just hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow morning and feel better. And then if I can, I'll even try to, to record more than one video in a day. That way we make sure we don't miss any content. But that's it, guys. Take care.